Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Johnson with the home run, just about to straight away center field.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to John Randall Field here in Wahpeton, North Dakota, in beautiful Chehinkapa Park. And welcome, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, and you are watching Three Borders Sports Network, and you're also watching it on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. If you do have Red River Communications Cable, you can see our high school game tonight, EDC Conference. The Wahpeton Huskies are hosting the Valley City Highlanders. Good evening once again, everybody. I am Joe Schreiner, and I'm here alone tonight, so I'll be pushing buttons and taking care of the production tonight, so hopefully everything goes okay. Again, welcome again, and we appreciate you watching our pregame show, and our pregame show is brought to you by Yield Advantage. Yield Advantage is the precision planning sales and service center for the southern Red River Valley. So we've got a high school baseball game here tonight. The Huskies and the Highlanders are taking on each other. The first EDC game here for Valley City tonight. They're 0-0 in the EDC here early in the season. They are 0-1 overall. They did play Thompson earlier this season here. Actually, on last Thursday, April 10th, they played Thompson in Thompson and fell to Thompson by the score of 10-8. The Wahpeton Huskies coming in here in EDC action. They are 0-1, and in EDC, they're actually 0-2, but they've only played one game. It was a 2-point counter. So the Huskies lost to Cheyenne by the 10-run rule in 5 innings up in Cheyenne, up at West Fargo, and they fell by the score of 10-0 in 5 innings. So the Huskies are 0-2 officially here in EDC play. However, they've only played one game. And the same situation goes here tonight as they take on and host the Valley City Highliners. The Highliners coming in here again at 0-1. They're at 0-0 in EDC. The Valley City Highliners and the Wahpeton Huskies here in a 2-point game, a 7-inning. It's scheduled for 7 innings, and it's starting at 7 o'clock is what the proposed time was. But here it is, 7:04, and you can see the Huskies out taking their IO right now. And the Highliners will be up next to take their IO. So we're still about 10 minutes away from a first pitch here, folks. So stay with us, stay patient, and we'll have the game for you here. And again, in other EDC action tonight, Central is at Fargo South, and again, it's a 7-inning game worth 2 points. Cheyenne and Red River, same thing. It's a 2-point 7-inning game. Let's see, Devils Lake and West Fargo, they're playing a couple of games up there. North and Davies, and the first one counts for 2 points. The second game is a non-counter. And the West Fargo Horace, the Hawks, are at Shanley, and that is a doubleheader as well. Again, the first game is the counter, and the second game is the non-counter. So they're playing a doubleheader up there. That started at 5 o'clock. And again, the Huskies and the Highliners here. 1 7-inning game scheduled for 7 innings, and that will be worth 2 points in the EDC standings. So again, right now leading the EDC is West Fargo Cheyenne. They got the 2 points over Wahpeton, so they are 5-0 overall, and they are 2-0 in EDC points. Also a 2-0 record in the EDC for points. Fargo South is sitting at 2-0. 1-1 is Fargo Davies, and Devils Lake also sitting at 1-1. Otherwise, Grand Forks, Red River, Central, North, Shanley, and West Fargo High, and Valley City. None of those teams that I just read there have played an EDC game yet. And then Horace 0-2. They're 4-2 overall. And Wahpeton sitting at 0-2, 0-1 overall. So it's kind of confusing when you talk about EDC points and overall games. But again, a lot of these games here, because it is such a short season, they play a lot of one-counter games for 2 points. Again, you're watching the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is a precision planting sales and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. I'm going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll either have more of our Yield Advantage pregame show, or we'll have the first pitch coming up shortly.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here in Chehinkapa Park in downtown Wahpeton, North Dakota, right on the Red River of the North. And welcome back again, everybody, as we wrap up our pregame show brought to you by Yield Advantage. Yield Advantage is the precision planning sales and service center for the southern Red River Valley. Again, I'm Joe Schreiner. Welcome to those of you watching on Three Borders Sports Network, our YouTube channel, and those of you watching at home on your Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. And we've got a good one here tonight, EDC action, and we're all excited here in the booth. We got the new fence is up, as you can see out in the outfield there. It's not all painted green yet, but we got some white fence up there, but the batter's eye is green. The infielders have said that there's no issues with the baseballs coming over from the infield, so at this point in time, there is not an issue. We got brand new lights that'll be turned on here in a little while, and first time for all of us to see the new lights here is we're going to have that presentation on the 4th of July and recognize the folks that donated some money for that. And Scott's Electric did the wiring and the mounting of the lights. So we appreciate everything that they did. And we're getting close here to the umpires meeting here. Again, both teams are first. Well, it'll be Wahpeton's second EDC action and Valley City's first EDC action on the year. Both teams, of course, looking to set the tone early and get some runners on base, and of course Coach Lundsetter hoping to limit the base runners for Valley City. Our umpires tonight will be Kelly McNary and Josh Nordick. They're over on the left of the screen here. They'll be out here shortly, and they'll be walking out for the umpires meeting, and then after that we'll have our starting lineups. As you can see, the umpires walking out now toward home plate. We've got a different little camera angle there. We're not ready to put the camera out in center field yet like we usually do, so we'll get a little different camera angle here, and I think as it gets darker and the night moves on here and the lights take over, it'll be a very nice picture here from the third base dugout side. So here comes Coach Andrew Lundsetter out to home plate area, and he shakes hands with everybody. And soon we'll have the starting lineups here. And again, the Huskies taking on the Valley City Highlanders in a one-game two-pointer. So again, this will only be one game, but it'll be worth 2 points in the EDC standings. Games with Breckenridge and West Fargo have been postponed for the Wahpeton Huskies. Also for the Valley City Highlanders, they've also had to postpone a game with West Fargo. They were supposed to play them on Monday, April 7th. So now we got both teams here going to be playing again, Valley City playing their first EDC action here. Going over the ground rules, and some different ground rules here now with the new lights. There are no more cords going across behind the home plate. The umpires usually had to discuss that with the coaches and the players, and there used to be a cord going across the light poles. And with the new lights now, of course, that is gone. So we've got new lights here at John Randall. The batter's eye is painted green. The rest of the field is white. You can see one spot out there for a couple of boards are painted green out there underneath the scoreboard. You can see out in right center field there. Again, the couple boards got painted green there before they got put up this winter. And they're going to be painted when the weather warms up and stays warmer. I guess it's going to be painted fully here. So we're just about ready here to begin our Miller & Associates starting lineups coming up here shortly. Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Again, I'm Joel Schreiner, and you're watching Three Borders Sports Network on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. I want to thank all of our sponsors. My partner, Brian Watson, unable to be here this evening, wishing him well. And hopefully everything's going to go okay for him. And we're looking forward to a good baseball game tonight. You can see the lights on our camera shot there. Again, left center and right center. There's one over there, too, as well. There's 6 new aluminum poles that have been put up here, steel. And they had them on the other night, but I wasn't here, and I saw a picture on Facebook, and they look pretty good. So we're got our fingers crossed here for tonight. First umpires meeting of the season here seems to be taking a little extra time for some reason. I don't know what's taken so long, but and now they're shaking hands. So we'll turn it over to our PA announcer, Mr. Chris Kappas, and he will bring you your national anthem as we honor America and our military veterans past and present. And here comes Chris Kappas.
Welcome, baseball fans, to Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field and the 2025 home opener for the Wahpeton Huskies. We'll start with lineups for each team. As your name is called, please come out and stand on your respective baseline. Start with Valley City and the non-starters. Number 3, Adam Sheneko. Number 5, Brody Mueller. Number 6, Isaac Norby. Number 8, Chase Coughlin. And number 14, Matthew Helm. Now for the starters for the Valley City Highliners, coming in with an 0-1 record. Batting leadoff, the second baseman, number 1, Trevor Fetch. Batting second, doing the catching, number 13, Corbin Powell. Batting third, the shortstop, number 11, Jack Samuelson. Hitting cleanup and doing the pitching, number 12, James Schwer. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 10, Andrew Sikora. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 4, Leighton Hendrickson. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 7, Parker Rolfsema. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 2, Luke Prescott. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 18, Bodie Haglund. Valley City is coached by head coach Seth Soderholm and assistant coaches Andrew Shawn and Max Mayhews. Now for your home team, the Wahpeton Huskies, starting with your non-starters. Number 1, Dylan Bierstraight. Number 7, Braxton Heitkamp. And number 18, Landon Ralph. Leading off for the Huskies, the shortstop, number 9, Carter Hockert. Batting second, the center fielder, number 10, Braden Steffens. Batting third, the third baseman, number 12, Aiden Hayek. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 24, Eli Kappas. Batting fifth and DHing tonight, number 3, Ryan Braun. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 13, Trayton King. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 2, Riley Jones. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 5, Kaysen Pincinalt. Batting ninth and doing the catching, number 6, Aiden Hendrickson. And on the bump tonight for the Huskies, number 11, Rylan Flack. Huskies, our head coach of the Wahpeton Huskies, Andrew Lundsetter. Assistant coaches, Hunter McCall, Brett Gilbertson, and Ryan Brandt. Umpires for tonight's game, on the bases, Kelly McNary, and behind the plate, Josh Nordick. If I can get everyone to please rise, remove your headgear, face the flag in left field, we'll play the national anthem. Good luck, teams. Let's play ball.
There you go. There's your national anthem as we honor Americans past and present and our military members and at home and abroad. Thanks for all you do to provide things for this great country of ours here in the United States of America. Thank you to all our veterans, past and present. Again, our first pitch here will be brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply. Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985. Located in scenic, beautiful, downtown Tyler, North Dakota. I had to do that one myself. I don't have a partner here to tell me where it was, but it's in Tyler, North Dakota. Stop down and see Jace and the crew down there for all your short-line farm equipment needs. And we're just about ready for our first pitch, brought to you by Tyler Farm Supplies. And the Huskies take the field defensively here for their first home game at John Randall Field. Rylan Flack on the mound for the Wahpeton Huskies, getting his warm-up pitches in. Get a nice crowd on hand here at JRF, and a nice crowd under the canopy. And there's a nice crowd down the third baseline. I see the BW Storm softball girls are coming into the stadium, so we'll see if we can get a score on what they did. And talk to them shortly, maybe. We'll see what we can do. Again, the Huskies coming in here at 0-2 in the EDC, looking to level it out here in this 2-point game against Valley City. Valley City has not got any points in the EDC yet. They are 0-1 overall. They lost to Thompson earlier on April 10th, and that was last Thursday. And they lost by the score of 10-8. Again, Tyler Farm Supply, your first pitch sponsor. Got a couple of folks already texting in. I'll give you the text number here shortly. The Studio 22 Design shout-out line is the throw down to second base. Okay, want the lights on already, I guess. So there's just a key switch down there on the left box. Just turn it to on. There's a separate key. First pitch was at, I think what Chris said was 7:28. 52 degrees here at John Randall Field, and it's 1 ball, 2 balls, and no strikes now to the leadoff hitter for the Valley City Highlanders, Trevor Fetch. 52 degrees, so it's a nice sunny day here at John Randall Field. The breeze out in left field, the flag is out in the left field foul pole, and it is straight down. There's not much of a breeze out there at all. There's a call strike at the letters, and it's 3-1. Fetch taken all the way. Trevor Fetch playing second base for the Highlanders. There's a strike down the pipe. Again, our first pitch was brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply. Full count now to Trevor Fetch. Flack set to deliver the payoff. Fouled back into the netting here behind home plate. The netting here behind home plate goes 30 feet high from dugout to dugout. A lot better than the old chain link fence that we used to have here at John Randall. The 3-2 pitch. A little bit too low, and Fetch will draw the walk. The first walk to the first hitter issued here in the top of the first. We'll bring up the second hitter, and that is Corbin Powell. He's the catcher wearing number 13. Try our other camera angle here as we get there before dark. Kind of see everything there with first base occupied by Fetch. Fouled back into the net, and it's 0-1. So Flack getting ahead in the count here on the second hitter, Corbin Powell. Pickoff move over to first base, not in time. You can see the first base dugout there occupied by the Highlanders. Now there's a ground ball to short. Picked up and over to first for the relay. Not in time, so the fielder's choice goes to Powell. And out at second base was Fetch. And that one's breaking pitch there. Came up a little bit too high. 1 ball, no strikes to the hitter, Jack Samuelson. He's the shortstop for Valley City, wearing number 11. Eli Kappas over at first base. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. There goes the runner, swing and a miss, and no throw down. Off balance behind home plate for the Huskies. One-two is the count. Black delivers, swung on, fouled back. Samuelson will hang in there, runner at second base on the stolen base. 1 out. Riley Jones behind the plate. That's popped straight up behind home plate. Jones comes back, drips back, and it's going to land just out of play. So it landed on the first base side, just past the walkway there, behind the net. It's Aiden Hendrickson behind the plate. Excuse me, folks. Didn't have my defensive chart in time to write it down here, so I'm working on it as we go. Throw down to third is not in time, and it gets by. And heading home for the first run of the game on the strikeout will be Corbin Powell, as he was going down to third on that one. Throw down there was not on the target. And the throw by Hendrickson gets past the third baseman. That was Aiden Hayek down there at third base. Schwer is at the plate. Breaking pitch just inside. One ball, no strikes now, two. It's two. There's a call strike on the outside part of the plate. 2 outs here. Bases are empty now for Valley City, leading 1-0. Swing and a miss. Flack set to deliver the 1-2 pitch. He got ahead in the count now. To Schwer, and that's popped up on the first base side, but nobody's going to be able to get to it as it already landed. Eli gave chase, but to no avail. Schwer at the plate. And the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. A little bit too high for Schwer. Shadows almost taking over the field here. That one sails up high again. 3-2. So Schwer got behind in the count. Now he's worked it to a full count. And the pitch just off the plate for ball 4. So Schwer draws the walk. Second walk of the game here for Flack. Trevor Fetch, the leadoff hitter, walked to lead off the first, but he was forced out on the ground ball by Corbin Powell. So another runner at first base here for Valley City. They lead 1-0 here in the top of the first. Now at the plate will be Andrew Sikora, first baseman. Takes that one on the outer half for a strike. That one sails up high. And the pitch, the 1-1 pitch outside, and 2-1. Again, I couldn't put the camera out in center field because the wall isn't done yet, folks. So that's why we've got the third base shot. That one goes inside, but I think it hit somebody or something. So I think that would be called a strike. We'll see what they call it. It says 2-1 on the scoreboard, and now the umpire at home plate, Josh Nordick, did change it to 2-2. So it is 2-2, so it must have hit the bat, and that was the foul ball. And that one hit him on the side of the helmet there and right in the ear hole. So that's not good. As Sikora goes down here, he was hit by a pitch. Looked like it was on the right side there, right on the ear hole. And he's going to take a second or two and take a look at it. Thanks, Steve. All right, he's going to Chantel shoot. Bones come out there to tend to him a little bit, make sure he's okay. Follow the finger. Chantel with Essentia Health. And so that will put runners now at first and second here for Valley City. So Coach Lundsetter will come out and talk to Ryland Flack a little bit to see how he's doing. We'll take a commercial break here, but this mound visit is going to be brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton works for the customers, not the companies. Carlson Family Insurance. Time out on the mound visit.
This planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
All right, after that Carlson Family Insurance mound visit, looks like they're still tending to Andrew Sikora over there at first base. They're going to get a pinch runner in for him. Still not too sure. He just put his head down and the pitch came in right on the side of his helmet there. Certainly was not an intentional hit. Full count there, I think it was on Andrew Sikora, but right now, runners now at first and second. And now we've got a, not sure if it's a pinch runner. Matthew Holm is over at first base to run now. So we'll see if he stays in the game or if Sikora comes back in. We'll keep an eye on that. Leighton Hendrickson at the plate now. Takes low for a ball. Hayden Hendrickson does a nice job of stopping that one. So Flack set to deliver the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Flack's been up and down here for the Huskies so far early. He's got a couple of walks and a strikeout, giving up a run here. That was on the throwing error. There's swing and a miss, strike two. Throwing error as Powell was stealing third. Throwing error went into left field. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that will end the inning. That strikeout brought to you by OSPTI. OSPTI, your strikeout sponsor, and there you go, is OSPTI. After half an inning, the Valley City Highlanders won. The Wahpeton Huskies coming to the plate. We'll be right back after these messages.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here at beautiful Chehinkapa Park. Watching Three Borders Sports Network, I'm Joe Schreiner, and thanks everybody for joining us. Those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28, leading off for the Huskies here. In the bottom of the first will be Bob Hockert. Carter will lead it off for the Huskies. Carter Bob Hockert. Everybody calls him Bob, that's his nickname, and he'll take a breaking pitch right across the middle of the plate for strike one. And for the Valley City fans watching here, again, Sikora was hit in the helmet there on a pitch, and he is back at first base, so he's playing defense currently for the Highliners. So good to see that he was able to check back in. They just wanted to have him take a little rest there on the bench for a little bit. Carter Hockert, the shortstop for Wahpeton. We'll have a couple of guests up here a little bit later. There's a strike on the outside half for Bob, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hockert. Schwer on the mound. Way outside for ball. James Schwer on the mound. His battery mate is Corbin Powell. That one sails outside, and the count is now full to Hockert. 1-0 for Valley City here in the bottom of the first. The Huskies coming to the plate for the first time in this game. Hockert stepping on top of the plate almost. He's right up near the line on the box. And that's high and away, ball 4, and Hockert. So both leadoff hitters lead the game off for their respective teams with a walk. So Schwer will go to the stretch as Braden Steffens steps up to the plate. Braden Steffens, a junior.
Center fielder, number 10, Braden Steffens.
So Steffens at the plate, Hockert at first. Schwer settles in. And a bunt put down by Steffens right along the first baseline. It bounces on the throw, so an error on the throw. Steffens will stay at first. Long throw over to first base, and heading over to third base was Hockert sliding in safely. So an error on the play on the bunt. So both catchers with an error here so far in the game. And the Huskies threaten here with Aiden Hayek coming up to the plate, the third baseman. Eden had a good summer of hitting last year for the post-20 boys. He can continue that here in the spring. So runners at the corners now for Wahpeton. Schwer in the stretch, delivers high for a ball, and it's 1-0. Hockert gets a decent lead coming in. Steffens over at first base, reaching on the air. It was a bunt. There goes Steffens. Fake bunt pulled back, and Steffens slides into second base easily. So runners now both in scoring position here for Aiden Hayek. And I think it's 1-1. So Steffens at third, Steffens at second, Hockert at third. Inside at the knees, ball 2, 2-1. From left to right in the outfield, Rolsema, Hendrickson, and Haglund. Schwer, 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the net. Third base to first base, it's Praska, Samuelson, Fetch, and Sikora. Again, Schwer on the hill and Powell behind the plate. 2-2. Wahpeton threatening here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. That one gets by the catcher, Powell, and Hockert easily scores from third base, and Steffens will move over to third. So we're tied now at 1 here in the bottom of the first. Both teams scoring off an error. So it's a full count now to Aiden Hayek. Standing at third base is Braden Steffens. There is a breaking pitch that caught him right on the inside half of the plate, and Aiden Hayek is retired, caught looking. So the first out's recorded here for Schwer. We'll bring up Eli Kappas, the first baseman. I'm going to put up the Studio 22 design shout-out line. Got a couple of them already, but there is the number. As Eli will take a breaking pitch on the inside corner. Studio 22 design shout-out line. Women's boutique clothing, gifts, and custom shirts open late on Wednesday nights till 8 p.m. Send us a text, 701-640-2619. Who you are and who you're cheering for. I'll get your name on the air, and there's another wild pitch. And coming in to score will be Steffens. So the Huskies will take a 2-1 lead here on another wild pitch. So it's 1-1 now to Eli. Nobody on base now for the Huskies. Again, I'll put the number up there, 701-640-2619. There's the call strike, and it's 1-2. I'll put that number back up here as soon as I change the score. 1 out now on the scoreboard. And the pitch inside and low. It's ball 2, and the count now evens out at 2 balls, 2 strikes for Eli Kappas. One of the only 2 seniors on the squad for Wahpeton. Eli Kappas and Miles Hinckley. Miles Hinckley unavailable to be here in the breaking pitch. Caught Eli looking, so 2 caught looking here in the bottom of the first for the Huskies. That'll be out number 2, and that'll bring up Ryan Braun. 701-640-2619. And the pitch. Just a little bit too low. It's ball 1.
Number 3, Ryan Braun.
There's the Studio 22 design shout-out line. Tell me who you are and who you're cheering for, and I'll get your name on the air as we get going here in the game. 2-0 now to Braun. Designated hitter for the Huskies. And that one got away from Schwer, and that goes behind Braun, so it's 3-0. 2 runs across here in the bottom of the first for Wahpeton. They lead 2-1. And the pitch. That looked like it was right across the plate as Braun was taken all the way. It's 3-1. 2 outs, nobody on for Wahpeton. And the pitch. Call strike at the knees, and the count now goes full as Schwer battles back from a 3-0 count. That's fouled off and down the first base side. Ricochets off of a golf cart. Somebody sitting down the right field line there in a golf cart had it all bundled up there. The doors were closed and it ricocheted off the side of the cab. Nobody hurt as Braun dives on that one. He'll take a walk. So both pitchers now with 2 walks here in their first inning of action. And that will bring up Trayton King, the right fielder. So Trayton steps up to the plate there, does a little home housekeeping, I should say. And the pitch. Called strike at the letters. And it's 0-1. Trayton, the younger brother of Jaden King, who graduated last year for the Huskies. Also had a great season with Post 20. Pickoff move over to first base, not in time. Schwer ahead in the count now. No balls and 1 strike to Trayton King. And there's a call strike. Thigh high the way it looked. Count goes to 0-2 now on Trayton King. And head coach of the NDSCS Wildcats, Jack Junkers, will be up in the booth here sometime this game. And that one almost hit King. Did not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. His older brother, Jaden, probably led the team in hit by pitches last year. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one's outside, and the count now even at 2-2. And now throw gets away, but not able to get up and get going. There was Braun at first base. The throw was in the dirt, and not able to go anywhere was Braun. So he stays at first base, and King now with Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a pickoff move over to first base, not in time. You can see the golf carts over there, just beyond the first base coach over there. Golf carts I was talking about earlier. There goes the runner, swing, ground ball to third, picked up there and over to first, completes the play. Praska to Sikora, retires the side. So that will bring us to the second inning here as we go to inning number 2. The Huskies 2, Valley City 1.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Hey there.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here in Chehinkapa Park, Wahpeton, North Dakota. It's 2-1 as we go to the top of the second. Valley City bringing up the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Rolsema is going to lead it off here for Valley City as he takes the first pitch swinging and then slaps one right back up the middle to center field for a base hit. So nice piece of hitting there on the first pitch by Parker Rolsema. So it's first hit on the board. First hit on the board for either team as Luke Praska, the third baseman, steps up to the plate now. Again, runner over at first base. We're getting some text messages in here, so I'll get to those shortly too as well. Flack over to first, not in time. Field in pretty good condition. It's starting to turn green, which is a good thing. And the pitch comes up high for a ball. 1-0 now. to the hitter. And that is Luke Praska. Luke Praska, a sophomore here for the Highliners. Takes inside corner for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. Rylan Flack on the mound. Looks back at his shortstop and makes some sort of communication with him. That was Carter Hawkard back there. Square bunt and the throw down to first, and it's an overthrow at first, and coming in to pick it up, there's King. And will he get it into second base in time? No. So again, an errant throw leads to an advancement on the base. So another error for the Huskies. That'll be 2 on the board so far for the Huskies. Scooting down to second base and didn't have to bunt him over. Now Luke Praska has got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Standing at second base is Rolsema. High for a ball, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Caught the corner, strike 3. Praska is retired, caught looking. So the third strikeout of the day here for Rylan Flack. Comes at a big point here with a runner at second base. So 1 out here for the Highliners. And that will bring up the number 9 hitter, Bodie Haglund. He is a senior for the Highliners. He is one of 3 seniors on the team. There's a pulled foul for strike 1. Picked up by the coach over there and tossed back into Flack. So the number 9 hitter, Bodie Haglund, the right fielder, behind in count here early, 0-1. And the pitch, breaking pitch, he ducked and almost ducked into that one. Coach Soderholm comes in to talk. Not sure. He's asking if he maybe balked on that one or not. I don't know what they're discussing, but Coach Soderholm come in and got an explanation from home plate umpire Josh Nordick. That one sails up high, and it's ball 2, 2-1. In the second inning here, Wahpeton leads 2-1. And the pitch, there's a ground ball to second. Picked up over there by Jones, over to first to Kappas. And that will be 2 outs. There's a ground ball out there. 4-3 on the putout. 2 outs, and that'll bring up the top of the order. Trevor Fetch, he walked in the first inning. So runner at third now as he moved over on the throw to first. Hit it behind the runner and advanced the runner. First pitch swinging, Fetch slaps it down the third base side, foul. Oh and 1 now. Fetch again walked in the first. He was forced out at second. There's another foul ball into the netting behind home plate, and the count goes 0-2 now, so Flack ahead in the count. Strikeouts are brought to you by OSPTI. OSPTI for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at OSPTI. There's a little chopper back to the mound. Flack's got to hustle with that as Fetch hustles down the baseline. Holding at third was Rolsema, and that will go in the book as a base hit. Good speed there by Fetch. He's batting from the left-hand side, so as Brian Watson would say, he's cheating there. He's got a little bit of an extra lead versus a right-handed hitter. Obviously, it's not cheating, but Brian has fun with that when it happens like that, but that's what you got, speed on the left-handed hitting side. Fetch now getting his lead at first. Rolsema still at third, pops straight up behind home plate, and it's going to land out of play. So Corbin Powell back up at the plate here. He's the one that scored the lone run for Valley City. reached on a fielder's choice, couple of stolen bases, and came home on an errant throw when he stole third. Comes up high, ball 1-1. I want to thank all of our sponsors, including Giant Seeds and Snacks, also our Coaches Show sponsor. We're not going to have a Coaches Show tomorrow, but next week, next Wednesday, will be our first Coaches Show of the spring season. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. I want to thank Essentia Health. Bones out there, Chantel Shute. She is the trainer for the Wahpeton Huskies. She works for Essentia Health. Also a sponsor here on Three Borders Sports Network. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's an OSPTI strikeout again for you. And the side is retired, stranding 2. So that will be it for the Valley City Highlanders. They strand 2. We're going to the bottom of the second. Huskies lead 2-1. Back after this.
So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make
cha-ching
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here, Chahinkapa Park, Wahpeton, North Dakota. We're going to the bottom of the second. Valley City scored 1 in the top of the first, where Huskies responded with 2 in their home half of the first. It's 2-1 lead for the Huskies here. And stepping up to the plate for the Huskies will be Riley Jones. Riley Jones playing second base for the Huskies. And Schwer on the mound. There was a breaking pitch on the outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Swung on and slapped down the third base side. Foul. So ball count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, the white fence out in the outfield there. Again, you see it's not the traditional green wall you see in Wahpeton at John Randall Field. The fence is new. Swung on and missed. There's strike 3, and there's another OSPTI strikeout. So swing and a miss there.
Next up for the Huskies, the left fielder, number 5, Kason Pincinel.
So Kason Pincinel comes up. The left fielder for Wahpeton. Takes ball 1. In the field, or the fence is new. They put it up this winter, and he'll take a breaking pitch there for inside for a ball. Pincinel getting a look at the curveball from Schwer. Kind of caught him looking there. That goes down low on that fastball, and it's 3-0. So we'll see what Schwer comes with here. Had Pincinel fooled on the curve, but didn't get it across. So now he comes across with a fastball, didn't get it. See if he comes with a breaking pitch again. That's fastball down the pipe. Strike 1. It's 3-1 now. Due up next will be Aiden Hendrickson. He is the catcher for Wahpeton. the pitch sails up high, ball 4. So a walk issued to Pincinel. That is the third walk issued here by Swear. He's got 3 strikeouts as well. And that will bring up the number 9 hitter, Aiden Hendrickson. Pickoff move to first. Not in time. Leadoff hitter up next will be Carter Hockert. There's a ground ball right back up the middle off Schweer's glove over to the shortstop. Samuelson over to first, and it was a bad throw over there, so everybody's going to be safe and advancing 90 feet. Runners at second and third for the Huskies. So another errant throw here, but it went off the glove of Schweer over to the shortstop, Samuelson, and he threw it over to Sikora a little bit off the mark, and they're going to mark it down as a hit. So they're going to give Hendrickson a hit on that one, on the errant throw, thinking that he was going to beat the throw anyway. So Wahpeton's first hit is in the books by the number 9 hitter, Aiden Hendrickson, and it's going to bring up Carter Hockert. Bob walked and scored in his first at-bat. Again, Carter Hockert, they refer to him as Bob. Called him Bob Hockert during the basketball season as well. That one's low and in the dirt. Good stop there behind the plate by Corbin Powell. Keeps the runners in place. 2 balls, no strikes to Bob. And the pitch. Nice breaking pitch. He can bring that. And there's the throw down to third. Just about. Got the runner Pincinel sleeping down there. And it was very close. And a safe call down there. So Schweer delivers to Hockert. Swung on, out to right field it goes, and it's caught. Tagging at third is Pincinel. The throw comes home. It's on the mark. Did they get him? He did. Pincinel tried to slide away from the tag, but a tag put down and caught. So that's going to end the inning here for the Wahpeton Huskies as a double play out to right field, and the throw from Haglund to Corbin Powell to retire Pincinel, tagging at third. We're going to go to the top of the third. We'll be right back after these messages.
Our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Welcome back to John Randall Field here at Chahinkaba Park, right on the river. As you can see, the dike just going over the top edge of the wall out there in left field, center field. And we're going to the top of the third here with Jack Samuelson leading it off for the Valley City Highlanders. Chad Effield texting and watching, and he's waiting for the new lights to show up here on camera. We are too, Chad. We can see them on, and they are I'm looking forward to it, man. When it gets dark, it's going to be fun. So, let's see, Jeannie's tuned in and watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Oh, and 2 here for the hitter, Jack Samuelson. That one goes inside and bounces away from Hendrickson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shelby McKee in Phoenix, Arizona, cheering on for her nephew, Trevor Fetch. How about that? And the Highliners. And you are welcome. So, Shelby McKee, thank you very much. Shelby McKee in Phoenix, Arizona. We usually get a lot of those in the wintertime, Shelby, but appreciate you tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Highliners trail the Wahpeton Huskies 2-1 right now. Here as we're in the top of the third. 2-2 count inside for ball 3, and the count now full. So thanks, Shelby. Appreciate it. Greg McNary's out in Watford City. And happy for the baseball community of Wahpeton with the much deserved improvements. And, yeah, we're looking forward to it, Greg. And thanks for tuning in and watching. And I'm sure your brother over at first base will appreciate the new lights as well. New LED lights. And that one just a little bit low. Gets away from Hendrickson, but close enough for Samuelson just to stay at first, and that will bring up the number 4 hitter in the lineup will be James Schweer, the pitcher. Karen Kappas cheering on the Wahpeton Huskies and Eli. So Karen and Carly, thanks for watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Faithful viewers of Three Borders Sports Network, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Flack in the stretch, brings home the first pitch to James Schweer. 1 ball, no strikes now. The 1-0 pitch sails up a little bit too high, and it's 2-0. I want to thank Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC Chevrolet dealer in Wahpeton. Smith Motors, being a sponsor on Three Borders Sports. 2-0 swing and a miss. It's 2-1. Wahpeton Daily News. Thanks to Tara and the crew over at the Daily News. Optimum Rehab. There's a pickoff to first over there, and Eli Kappas goes a little bit high on him, and he'll hold the runner there at first base. So the 2-1 pitch now to Schweer. Swing and a miss, and it's strike 2, and the count now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the third base side camera here, we couldn't put it out in center field because the fence isn't done yet, so we need a different mount out there. Swung on, fouled back. Two balls, 2 strikes to Schweer. After that fall back, and there's a little slapper back up the middle. It's going to be a ground ball picked up by Hockert. Got him at first. It was a close play at first, but Hockert on that slow roller got the throw over to first to Kappas in time, and the runner advances to second base with Samuelson. So a 6-3 put out here gets the first out for the Huskies. The top of the third, and coming up now is Andrew Sikora. Took a hit by pitch in his first at bat. There's pulled foul down the first baseline. It'll be 0-1 now. standing at second base is Samuelson on that ground ball. And it rolled back up the middle slow, and Hockert did all he could to get there in time and just barely got the runner in time as Schwer was hustling down the line. And the pitch, the 0-1 pitch, sails outside for ball. 1-1. I want to thank Interstate Engineering. We want to thank Optimum Rehab and Dr. Tony. Also, State Farm Insurance and Amanda Frederick. She's been a good sponsor. Everybody's been good sponsors to Three Border Sports Network. I want to thank them all. That one's popped up, foul out of play. So now it'll be 2-2 up over the backside of the concession stand area. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second base, James Schwer. Flack delivers. Swing and a miss, and he got him on strikes. And there is an OSPTI strikeout. Stop and see the physical therapy need professionals at OSPTI in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge, as a strikeout is recorded there on Socorro. A swinging strikeout. And that will now bring up Leighton Hendrickson, the center fielder. Takes ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at second base. That one's called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good job of stopping that one by Hendrickson. The 1-1 pitch. There's a foul ball down the first baseline, out of play. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes here now to Hendrickson. Again, standing at second base is Samuelson. So far in the game, the Highlanders have stranded 4. There's another foul down the first base line. Oh, and a youngster down there with a glove almost got it. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. So thanks everybody for the text messages. And Karen and Carly, thank you very much. There's a ground ball to Hockert at short. He gets it up and in over to Eli Kappas. It was in the dirt. Eli couldn't come up with it, and coming all the way around from second base was Samuelson to score the tying run. So an error charged to shortstop Carter Hockert, and a run scores, tying it at 2. Now up for Valley City will be Parker Rolsma. He led off the second inning, and he reached with a single. And that one's up over the top of his head and hustling down to second base, not in time on the throw. And it looks like Hendrickson might have hurt himself on that one. I'm not sure there. He's going to take a few seconds here. What happened there, but on to second base there on the wild pitch. I don't know what happened there. I didn't see what he did when he threw the ball. I don't know if he accidentally did the splits. He's kind of lifting his left leg. We'll see what happens here as we're ready for play. 2 balls, no strikes, so Hendrickson ready to go. 2-0 pitch. Call strike at the knees. It's 2-1. Mary Kappas cheering on the boys. Mary and Wayne, thank you, Mary, for shooting the text and watching Three Borders. There's a ground ball to second base, bobbled by Jones. Is he going to get it over to Kappas in time? And that will retire this side on the 4-3 put-out, stranding 1, but they score 1. It's 2-2 as we go to the bottom of the third. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network right after these messages.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, Our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State.
Here we go to the home half of the third. We're tied at 2. Valley City and Wahpeton. Leading off for the Huskies will be Braden Steffens. The lights are taking effect here at John Randall Field as it gets darker here. 8:24 p.m. here, according to my phone. The sun is setting. Lights look pretty good here, Chad. There's a call strike. See, we get the side shot here as Steffens goes 1 ball, 1 strike. See First Street in the background over there. 1-1. Swung on and too short. A 3-hopper out there to Samuelson over to first. Not in time. Throw was off. It took the first baseman Sakura off the bag. And I got a feeling they will call that one an error, but we'll see. Yes, they do. And so Steffens will reach on the errant throw. So Samuelson gets charged with the error. Kind of a high hopper there in that third or fourth hop that it took. And Samuelson with Braden Steffens got good speed too. Don't take it away from him. And I'm sure that Samuelson knew that. Swing and a miss now by Aiden Hayek. Aiden Hayek swings and misses, and it's 0-1. We're tied at 2 here in the bottom of the third. Huskies threatening with the leadoff hitter Braden Steffens on base, reaching on an error. Popped up, and it's going to be out of play. Kids are chasing for that one. Make an announcement to make sure they bring the foul balls back to the concession stand when you get done. 0-2 now to Hayek. He'll swing at that one, fouls it back into the pads. I'll take my wallet, Steve. Take what you can. Run fast. Schwer on the mound. The 0-2 pitch to Aiden Hayek goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So far, so good on the lights, you think? You good? Steve Hawkert, assistant coach for the Post 20, sitting beside me here, taking in the evening. Schwer delivery, and Hayek hangs with that curveball, and it's fouled, and the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Steffens over at first base, reaching on the air, hustling down the first base line. And Steffens with decent speed down there. Steffens did steal second base in the first inning when he reached. He tried to bunt in the first inning, and the errant throw, he was safe at first base. 1-2 pitch now from Schwer to Aiden Hayek. And there goes Steffens, high as a ball, and the throw down to second, and not in time. So another stolen base for Braden Steffens, and now he's in scoring position. So good throw down there by Corbin Powell, but Steffens with good speed beat that one out. So Hayek now with an opportunity for an RBI with Steffens in scoring position, 2-2 count. In the dirt, ball 3, and the count now full. As Schwer runs the count full to Aiden Hayek. There's some lights on the about a third of the way up on the poles that shine up in the air. There's Hayek. Drives that one down to first base side, and is he going to beat it? I think he did. Oh, no, they didn't. They called him out over at first base. He slaps it to the right field side. Diving for it was Sikora, and they got it over to Schwer, covering just in time, but moving to third would be Steffens. So that goes down as a 3-4-1 put out at first base. 1 out. And Schwer getting looked at there by Kelly McNary. I don't know if he landed on the bag funny or if he was stepped on. He might have landed on the bag funny. And we're going to get a little opportunity here for Schwer to see how that right ankle feels. I think he just stepped on the bag wrong. So it's moving over to third base was Braden Steffens as Schwer trying to work off that little ankle twinge, if you will. And it looks like he's ready to go, which is good news. And here comes Eli Kappas, the first baseman. Struck out in his first at bat. Got a runner at third now. See what he can do. First pitch to Eli, and Eli takes it right into the ribs. And that'll be a hit by pitch, and Eli will go to first base. So runners at the corners, and here comes, I believe that's Coach Soderholm as he's coming in. And he'll take a mound visit, and that mound visit's going to be brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service is their number one goal. Carlson Family Insurance, timeout. So coming up to the plate for the Huskies will be Ryan Braun. Runners at the corners. And Carlson Family Insurance timeout as we're still chatting on the mound. Want to thank Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton. Gripper Sports, all your favorite team sports apparel, including the Huskies and the Cowboys, Cowgirls, and Lady Huskies. Gripper Sports can make some pretty cool-looking vinyl signs for you, or they can make some mesh signs for you as well. Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton. Stop and see Wayne and Tyler. Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Country Financial of Wahpeton, Casey Formanak, Red River Grain, and Hornstein Family Chiropractic. All right, the mound visit is over. And again, coming up to the plate will be Ryan Braun, designated hitter for the Huskies. Runners at the corners. Kappas over at first in the pickoff move over to Eli. Keeps him honest over there. Steffens over at third. Reached on an error, stole second, and advanced to third on the ground ball by Hayek. The Huskies can take the lead here in the bottom of the third if they can get it back. Valley City scored 1 in the first, 1 in the third, and Wahpeton scored all their 2 runs in the bottom of the first. So Braun looking to see what he can do here. Does not want to hit into the double play. Line drive over to second base. Picked off there by Fetch. And that is not what the Huskies wanted on that one. So a line drive out to Fetch at second base will be out number 2. And now runners at the corners with Trayton King come to the plate. Trayton King, the right fielder, grounded to third in his first at bat. And he'll swing that one, chopped into the dirt, foul ball. Again, I mentioned earlier that he's the younger brother of Jaden King, and I think Jaden King led the team last year in hit by pitches, I would say. Jaden was hit a lot. Now pitching down in Minneapolis in college ball. He is eligible to come back this year for a super senior season in Legion. We hope he comes back. The 1-1 pitch to Trayton King. Runners at the corners. There's a slap to the third base side, and it squirts through, and he'll get an RBI single. Kappas holds at second. Now he's going to be able to advance to third on the overthrow, and King trots into second. So an RBI for Trayton King, and he'll go to second base on the errant throw, as does Kappas go to third. So Steffen scores, and an RBI single for Trayton King. So runners now at third and second. Kappas goes to third. Trayton King standing at second. Seven left. There's a ground ball down the baseline for a base hit. And one run will score. Kappas comes home, and right behind him is King in a 2 RBI double for Riley Jones. And the Huskies take the lead now, 5-2. How about that? Just like that, Huskies coming back and scoring some runs here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs. It's a 5-2 lead for the Huskies. So here comes Kason Pincinel up. He walked in his last at bat. Got stranded at third base. So Riley Jones with a clutch piece of hitting there. Got a couple RBIs. And Huskies take a 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the third. One sails up a little bit high there for Pincinel. There's a call strike, the one count. Two outs, runner at second base is Riley Jones with a bases clearing. I guess there was 2 runners on. There's a pop fly to center. Hendrickson drifting back a few steps, and there it's off his glove, and he drops it. Run will score for the Huskies. That's why you always hustle there, kids. Because if he would have been trotting on that one, he would not have scored. So an error out in center field allows Pincinel to get the run in for the Huskies. Scoring from second base is Jones, and now it's a 6-2 lead. So an error on the Highliners. Standing at first base now is Pincinel, and the number 9 hitter, Aiden Hendrickson, steps up to the plate. Hendrickson, the catcher for the Huskies. Singled in his first at bat. Oh, and he reaches up high for that bunt down the third baseline. That's going to be a tough play. It's overthrown at first base, and another error, allowing the runner to go to third, and now runners at the corners. So Pincinel scoots his way to third base, and reaching on the error was Hendrickson to first. So a lot of runs happening here with 2 outs for the Huskies. And a chance to score more as the leadoff hitter, Bob Hockert, steps up to the plate. Got to see what's going on. See what happens. 4 runs across here in the bottom of the third for the Huskies. Getting his lead at first base is Hendrickson. And over at third base is Pincinel. And we got a timeout as it looks like Hendrickson, he got banged up behind the plate the last half inning, and now he's kind of banged up on that slide back into first base. I think he's going to shake it off and everything's going to be okay. Assistant coach Hunter McCall over there at first base. And we're ready to go. Schwer with a 1-0 pitch. 6-2 lead here for the Huskies. There goes Hendrickson down to second. He slides in safely. So a stolen base for Hendrickson. So now both runners in scoring position here for Carter Hockert. Carter Bob. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bob. 2 outs. 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch kind of goes down in the dirt, but not far enough away for Pincinel to score. So good job there by Powell to keep that one in front of him. 2 balls, 1 strike. First base is open. 2-1. Bob looks at that one, catches the outside corner for strike 2. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces Wild on the scoreboard, if you will. The 2-2 pitch from Schwer. That one's chopped down the third base line, stays foul, and picking it up on the third base side was Praska to keep it foul, and Bob will get another chance. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bob would have beat that one down to first base had that one stayed fair. But we'll have to do it all over again. Schwer with a 2-2 count to Carter Hockert. The pitch, swing, foul tip into the dirt, and it's 2-2. Hockert hanging with that one. Got the heat on here in the press box at John Randall Field. Feels pretty good. 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Hockert swings, pops that one up to the left field side. Is it going to be trouble? And it lands inside the line. 2 runs will score. Hockert gets into second base standing up. A 2 RBI double for Carter Hockert in the bottom of the third. Brings in 2 more runs for the Huskies here, and they take a 8-2 lead. Hockert with an RBI double down the left field line, landed about 5-6 feet just inside the line. Left fielder Rosema couldn't quite get to it in time, and that will bring up Braden Steffens. He led off this inning with a reached on an error and scored. Schwer delivers to Steffens a strike. So it's 1 strike to Braden Steffens as the Huskies have batted around. 8-2 lead. Swing and a miss at that low fastball. And Steffens falls behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes as Josh Nordick's going to clean up home plate a little bit. Doctor that one up. And looks like we're good to go. 0-2 now. Schwer set to deliver to Braden Steffens. And the pitch. Call, strike, and it's dropped there by Powell, but Steffens was tagged out before he got too far out of the box. And that will retire the side here. But the Huskies score 6 in the bottom of the third and take an 8-2 lead going into the top of the fourth. We'll be right back with more right here on Three Borders Sports Network after these messages.
State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
And I'm a little bit late there with the button. I had to go out and adjust the camera a little bit here, folks. But ground ball out there is recorded on the leadoff hitter, Luke Praska, here in the top of the fourth. He grounded out to Hayek at third. So a 5-3 put out. Again, I had to go adjust the camera, so I was late getting back into the press box here. And there is a call, strike one to Bodie Hageland up at the plate. Bodie grounded out to second in his first at bat. Flack now with an 8-2 lead. Goes to 1-1 strike to Hageland. 1-1 pitch popped up, foul out of play down the first base side. One ball, two strikes now as Flack has kind of settled in here. Gave up one run in the first, one run in the third. And he's got one out here already in the fourth. Call strike three at the knees. And he'll get a strikeout recorded on Bodie Hageland. Caught looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts so far. Giving up a couple of hits to Valley City, and that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Trevor Fetch. And he's got that one's low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's outside. And Shelby McKee down in Phoenix, Arizona, cheering on her nephew, Trevor Fetch, at the plate. Shelby, hoping you're enjoying the game on Three Borders Sports Network YouTube channel. 2-1 now to Trevor. So far in the game, he's walked and singled, 1 for 1. There's a ground ball down the third base side, foul. Two and two now to Fetch. 2 outs. That one's outside, and now the count is full. Leadoff hitter Trevor Fetch for Valley City. He'll foul that one off, and that one just goes beyond the net and out of play. Trevor Fetch, one of the 3 seniors on the Valley City squad, listed as a utility player on the roster, and that one sails up high and away for Flack. So a walk issued there by Flack. And that will bring up now Corbin Powell, the catcher. 1, 2, 3. I got 4 walks issued so far by Flack. 2 outs, runner at first. Swing and a miss by Corbin Powell, the catcher. Corbin so far has struck out and reached on a fielder's choice and scored once. The 0-1 pitch. That almost hit him. And there goes the runner. And easily getting down to second base was Fetch, as that one got away from Hendrickson. Squirted away just far enough. Fetch with good speed. Got down to second in a hurry, and it's 1-1 count. Corbin Powell at the plate. Flack delivers. Popped up left center field, and that's going to hit the gap. Run will score for Valley City, and heading into second base will be Powell. He's going to round it and go to third, and he's going to put the brakes on in a hurry as the throw came in to Hayek just in time to hold him up at second base. He took a big turn out there at second base, but he got an RBI double for Corbin Powell driving in Fetch. So another hit on the board here for Valley City. And the score goes to 8-3. I want to shout out to the BW Storm softball team. They split with Barnesville, won the first, lost the second, but the BW Storm softball team against Barnesville split tonight. So congratulations to the girls and the BW Storm softball team. And the Cowboys were playing Barnesville tonight too as well. And they won the first game by 10-run rule, 16-6, according to Art, who was over there and watched that one. After he got done calling the softball game, there's a swing and a miss by the hitter Jack Samuelson. So there was 2 outs right away there for the Valley City Highliners, and then they've scored now with 2 outs. There's another swing and a base hit. Seeing eye single right between short and third, and they're getting the wave home, and the throwing coming home, and Hendrickson takes it off the chest. It was a perfect throw out from left field by Pincinall, but it bounced one hopper to Hendrickson, and he couldn't handle it, and the run scores on an RBI double again here for Valley City and Jack Samuelson. So he gets an RBI out of that one. And the score now goes to 8-4. It'll bring up the pitcher now, James Schwer. So again, on 2 outs here now, the Valley City Highliners have scored a couple of runs. Ryland Flack delivers to Schwer. That one's in the dirt, and picking it up there is Hendrickson. Hayden Hendrickson, a junior, behind the plate for the Huskies. And the pitch sails up high for a ball. And it's 2-0. Huskies 8, the Highlanders 4. And the pitch, and that's check. Swing, foul, swing. Heads over the first base dugout. And it's 2-1. And Schwer walked in his first at bat and grounded out to Hockert in his second at bat. Pitch sails up high, and it's ball 3. There's a 2-1, 2-1. It is ball 3. Okay, I was right. It's late on the scoreboard. There's a ground ball pulled foul, and the count will go full. So a 3-2 count. 2 outs. 2 across so far in the inning here for Valley City. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and a big strikeout for Ryland Flack and the Huskies here to end the inning. His 6th strikeout recorded here through 4 innings of play. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. It's Valley City 4, the Huskies 8. We'll be right back after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Hey, Yards is watching. Thanks for tuning in, Yards, and watching Three Borders Sports Network on your night off here. And Camden Kelson tuned in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Huskies have doubled up Valley City 8-4 with Aiden Hayek coming up to the plate here in the bottom of the fourth. So Yards tuned in and watching on the Studio 22 Design shout-out line. I'll put that number up one more time so that we can see it for everybody. If you want to text in late in the game here, we're in the second half of the game. And now pitching will be Luke Praska. And Schwer goes over to third base. So Praska on the hill now for Valley City. And he delivers the 1-0 pitch to Aiden Hayek. And he'll pull that one down the third base side. And it bounces right over the top of the glove of Schwer. And that will be allow Aiden Hayek to get the first. Hit the ball hard toward third base side. And he will hit down to first base, and they'll call that one a hit. So Hayek with the hit. So in the bottom of the fourth, Aiden Hayek will lead it off with a hit. Brings up Eli Kappas, the first baseman for the Huskies. Shoot a text there at that number on your screen if you want to do that. Greatly appreciated. Get your name on the air, who you're cheering for, and where you're at. Kappas so far was hit by a pitch and struck out. 0 for 1 on the evening. Swing and a miss by Eli. And now it goes to 0-2 from Praska. I want to thank Red River Communications also for being a sponsor, helping us out. And Eli will get hit by a pitch once again. So 2 of those. And Eli not afraid to take a pitch into the side. And he'll trot down to first base. Now runners at first and second for the Huskies. And stepping up to the plate will be Ryan Braun, designated hitter. He walked and flied out on a line drive. Pop up to second baseman Fetch. So Huskies with runners at first and second. So the infield fly rule is in effect if fair and playable. That one bounces in the dirt in the batter's box on the left-hand side. Ball 1. So runners at first and second. Braun at the plate. Trayton King to follow him. And the pitch swung on, popped up, foul territory, given a hustle, and just drops it. Giving chase over there was Corbin Powell. Did a nice job, slid on his knees to try and catch that one and couldn't quite keep it in the mitt. Just out of camera range there, folks. Sorry about that. If I'd have went to that camera, we probably would have seen it. But I goofed. Wasn't quick enough with my fingers. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Braun. He'll square, and he stays with the bunt. And the play in front of the plate, down to third, and got him down on the force out at third. Just didn't quite get it out far enough in front of the plate. And he'll reach on the fielder's choice. And 2-5 put out there as Hayek is thrown out at first base for the first out, at third base for the first out. So again, runners at first and second. Going to bring up Trayton King. Eight to 4 lead here for the Huskies. King takes low and outside for ball 1. Trade King so far grounded out to third and singled and scored. He's got an RBI single out of that too as well, and count goes no on the foul ball to 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Runners at first and second. Infield fly rule still in effect. It's popped up, foul out of play, and the count will go to 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. Ooh, and there's a breaking pitch. Call strike, and Trayton King is retired and caught looking. And that is the first strikeout now here recorded for Praska. So that'll be 2 outs. And runners still at first and second, and Riley Jones will step up to the plate here. Second baseman for the Huskies. That one sails outside, but not far enough for Eli to get to third. And it was on the third base side, so it would have been Eli made a good decision there. 7 innings scheduled here, and we're going to get a courtesy runner or a pinch runner here for Eli Kappas. And that'll be Verstrate, Dylan Verstrate Jr. I don't know. 1 ball, no strikes. Riley Jones at the plate. Caught outside the strike zone, and it's ball 2. I want to thank Sanford Health for being a sponsor as well. Red River Valley Western Railroad. The Wahpeton Deli and Eatery. Channel Seeds and Matt Bone. And that one's way outside, ball 3. And also Corner Drug of Wahpeton, your prescription specialists. Corner Drug jumping on here this winter. We appreciate them coming on as a sponsor. 3-0. Again, runners at first and second. The 3-0 pitch. There's that breaking pitch for a strike. 3-1. Riley Jones still ahead in the count. Two outs. That's inside for ball 4. So Riley Jones will draw the walk. First walk issued here by Praska, and he had hit by pitch on Eli Kappas earlier, but Verstrate in for him to run. So now bases are loaded for the Huskies, and coming to the plate for the Huskies is Kason Pincinel. He walked and reached on an error. Hit one to center field, and it was dropped out there. A routine fly ball, and hit the glove. He just didn't drift back far enough in center field, did Henriksen. And it popped out of his glove. 0-1. Ooh, and that one sails up over the head. Dropped his bat in time, was Pincinel. Could have been a foul ball if that would have hit his bat, but he did drop his bat. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Time on the field, and there's still time on the field. Now we're good to go. Bases loaded for the Huskies. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Pincinel. 2 outs. That one's outside, and a good save by Powell. Throw down to third. Not in time, but it was close. Verstrate getting a little too far off the base, and Powell tried to make him pay for it. Back in time, it's 2-1. 8-4 lead here. Huskies got a chance here. They're threatening here in the bottom of the 4th. I thought I heard it hit him, but maybe not. Apparently not. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Pincinel. Thought I heard a double hit going into the mitt too, but 3-1 pitch, and he lets up on that one, trying to aim it instead of throw it, and that's going to bring in a run there. So Pincinel gets an RBI with the walk, gets the RBI, and the Huskies now take a 9-4 lead. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Aiden Hendrickson. So the Huskies take a 9-4 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Praska sets, looks in, and again almost hit there was Hendrickson. Aiden Hendrickson singled in the 2nd, singled in the 3rd, and he is 2 for 2 on the night. Another clutch hit here with bases loaded for the Huskies with 2 outs would be huge. That one sails up over the head by Praska. So it's 2-0. So Praska settling in here, struggling a little bit here in the 4th. He came in the 4th inning for James Schwer. They swap spots. There's a breaking pitch that comes on to the inside corner. It's 2-1. Nephew Jack Samuelson, Kelly from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Thank you very much. His nephew is Jack Samuelson, playing for Valley City, so he's cheering on the Highlanders from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Ooh, and that one's a wild pitch, and it goes up over the head. Hendrickson, and the throw back to the home plate area. It bounces off the shoulder of Veer Straight, but he'll score on that one, on the wild pitch. So now the runners advance 90 feet, so runners at 2nd and 3rd for the Huskies. And Hendrickson at the plate with a 3-1 count. The Huskies get the 2 back they gave up in the top of the 4th. They got 2 back here in the bottom of the 4th and 2 more in scoring position. And 2 for 2, Aiden Hendrickson at the plate. Check swings, and there's a call strike, and now the count is full. So back to a 6-run lead here for the Huskies in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch, again, that one goes behind him, but it's ball 4. And once again, the bases are loaded for the Huskies. Grandma Marge, Aunt Lacey, Uncle Tim cheering on Trevor down in Minneapolis. We got a mound visit here, so we'll put that up. And the mound visit is going to be brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance. Again, Grandma Marge, Aunt Lacey, and Uncle Tim cheering on Trevor down in Minneapolis. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Chad, I think the lights look pretty good here. I got Coach Hockert sitting behind me there, beside me, and he's got a thumbs up on the lights, too. So I think it's pretty much an approval of the lights. So they look pretty good, Chad. Hopefully they look good on camera for you. And let's see, Brandon, Pauly, Bubba. Hey, Bubba's out there. Chloe, Pauly, they're watching tonight, so cheering on the Huskies. So Bubba's out there, and Brandon, Pauly, thank you guys. And Chloe, thank you very much for watching Three Borders Sports Network, cheering on the Huskies tonight. So that was your Carlson Family Insurance mound visit. Thanks, everybody, for sending in some text messages. We had some earlier, too, as well on the Studio 22 Design shutout line. And the Huskies close to batting around again as Carter Hockert at the plate. If Braden Steffens gets up, he's due up next. He gets up, the Huskies will have batted around again. 1 ball, no strikes to Bob. Takes outside for ball 2. Praska struggling a little bit now. Gave up a single to Aiden Hayek. His first at bat. There's a call strike. The throw down to third, and I think they got him, and they did. Picked off the runner at third base was Riley Jones, caught sleeping. Corbin Powell with the nice throw down to third, got him in time, and that will retire the side. And Bob Hockert will come back up in the 5th inning here for the Huskies as we move to the to the top of the 5th. Again, your score here, the Huskies 10, Valley City 4. Back after this.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
All right, we got some defensive changes here for the Huskies as Carter Hockert comes in to pitch for the Huskies. Pincinel moves to second base. Jones moves over to shortstop to take Hockert's spot over there. And then Ryan Braun comes off the designated hitter list, and he will now play left field. And leading off the top of the 5th here for Valley City. Get my book flipped over here as I was trying to take care of other things, is going to be Sikora, the first baseman. And he'll foul that one off into the netting, and it's 0-2 as Bob Hockert gets ahead in the count. Well, I'm joined now by none other than the Bat Girl, the state championship Bat Girl from Wahpeton Legion Post 20. That's going to be Wendy Kappas. I'm going to turn the microphone on, Wendy, and say hi to everybody.
Hi, guys.
There's Wendy. She's out there and saying hi. I know Grandma's watching, so you better say hi to Grandma.
Hi,
and
Grandma.
Grandpa. Wayne and Mary are both listening, watching. So they can hear there's a ground ball to third, and it's picked up over there by Hayek, and its throw is high to Eli Kappas. And sliding into second base on that one will be Sikora. So error on the Huskies allows Sikora to get to second base. So Wendy, is it cold outside?
Kind of.
Is it all right in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice in here, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty good. Leighton Hendrickson steps up to the plate now for Valley City. Struck out and reached on an error for the Highlanders, 0-for-2, and there's a swing and a miss. So Sikora standing down at second base, reaching on the air. And again, it was Sikora was hit by a pitch in the ear hole on the helmet. There's a ground ball to short, picked up there. And the throw over to first in time. Eli picks it up out of the dirt, and the throw is in time from Jones to Kappas. And there's one out, and the runner moves to third. So one out here for the Highliners as Parker Rolsma comes in to the plate. He singled in the second, grounded out in the third. Bob Hockert delivers strike one. So we're in the top of the fifth. Wendy, what do you think of the game so far?
Pretty good.
Yeah. And there's another ground ball. That one squirts under the glove of Braun, and he can't get it over to first base in time. So that will also go down in the books as an error for the Huskies as the run comes across. Sikora scores, and now it's 10-5 in favor of the Huskies. What'd you have out of the concession stand tonight, Wendy?
So I have a water bottle, a popcorn, and a freezy.
And a freezy?
Mm-hmm.
Luke Praska at the plate, the now pitcher for Valley City, caught looking in his first at bat and grounded out. How was the popcorn?
It was really good.
Yep. Swung on, fouled away, and that one ricochets off of Hendrickson again. Third time tonight he's been banged up, as the umpire will do the courtesy of walking the ball out to Carter Hockert. Took that one off of the lower stomach as Chantel Schutt will come out to check on him. Third time tonight he's been kind of banged up. Would you ever play catcher, Wendy, if you had the chance?
No.
No? Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike, as we got a little bit of a timeout here for an injury. Chantel is going to make sure that Aiden Hendrickson is just fine before she'll walk away. She'll head back. And looks like we're going to be ready to go here. It's a 1-1 count. And the runner over at first base is Rolsma.
It's one reason I don't want to be a catcher.
Yeah, you don't want to take those hits, do you?
Yeah.
Yep. That one's popped up to center field, trotting in and going out. And now the throw to second base should be able to get the force out, and they do. Trotting out from shortstop was Jones. He picked it up in front of Braden Steffens and did end up getting the force out. So it's a fielder's choice in the books for Praska as he reaches first base. And then at second base, it's 6-4 for the putout. Kind of an odd-looking play, but that's the way it goes down in the books, right, Wendy?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Bodie Hageland at the line. 2 outs now as Hockert gets ahead in the count, 0-1. And that one squirts away from Hendrickson. And down to second will go Praska. What else you doing for excitement?
Maybe playing tennis with my dad.
Tennis? Aren't you going to play softball when you get to be?
I don't really like softball.
No? So
No.
you might play tennis?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
All right. What grade you in, though?
I'm in 2nd grade.
Second. There's a swing down to third base, picked up there by Hayek. The throw over to Eli Kappas at first. And Hageland is retired 5-3 on the putout. The Valley City Highliners score 1, though, in the top of the 5th. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th as the Huskies will come to the plate. You going to hang with me another inning here,
Yeah.
Wendy? All right, we'll be right back.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Well, let's see, a pitching change here for Valley City. We didn't catch any more, but I think coming off the bench here was number 3, Isaac Norby, to pitch. I'm not sure if there were any other defensive changes or not. I don't know if Praska, let's see, we'll have to kind of make a observation here in a little bit as Carter Hawkert comes back up to the plate with a fresh count. As caught getting off the bag too far in the last half inning was Riley Jones with bases loaded. And the pitch, there's Hawkert, slaps that one to the third base side, picked up by Schwer, reels and throws, gets it over to Sikora in time, and Hawkert is retired. Hawkert with good speed, but a nice play by Schwer. Is put out 5-3 for the first out. So we'll let you know if we see any other defensive changes. I don't know if Praska just came out of the game or if he went back in somewhere. I'll check with Chris when I get time. Now up is Braden Steffens for the Huskies. Junior. Wendy had to step away. So Wendy did not join me here in the bottom half of the inning like she thought she was going to. So she had to take off for a little bit. There's a call strike. And the pitch, 1-1 pitch. And there's a ground ball to third to Schwer again. Picks it up clean. And over to Sikora at first. And Steffens is retired 5-3. So a couple of ground balls to third base here for the Huskies to lead off the bottom of the 5th. And 2 quick outs. That'll be Aiden Hyack coming to the plate. Aiden will step up to the plate for the Huskies here. So far, Aiden singled in the 4th. Got as far as second base. Struck out once and also grounded out once. Foul that one back into the netting. This game started at 7:28 and it's currently 9:23, so almost 2 hours in the books already here in game. This game, the only game here, the varsity game, is only playing one game tonight. There's a swing back into the fence, and it's 0-2 to Aiden Hyack. Junior varsity played earlier, and I think it was a 10-run rule they won by, so can't remember the exact score, but it was Wahpeton won the junior varsity game played earlier. 15-3, 13-3. There's a pitch in the dirt, 1-2 to Aiden Hyack. Corbin Powell gets that one back to Isaac Norby. Now on the hill here for the Valley City Highliners. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swung on, fouled back. Sounds like it went off of Powell's mask. And count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Huskies are scheduled to go up to Grand Forks Central on Thursday of this week. Weather permitting, of course. At this time of year, you just never know when. Hayek takes outside for ball. And it's 2-2. Next up for the Valley City Highliners, they're going to be playing Shanley on Thursday in a doubleheader. And they're playing that in the afternoon at 12 o'clock here, according to the schedule I got. There's a pop fly out to right field, and drifting back and making the can of corn catch out in right field was Hageland, and that will retire the side. Our first 1-2-3 inning of the night comes in the bottom of the 5th here for the Huskies. We got 5 complete at John Randall Field on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Wahpeton Huskies 10, the Valley City Highliners 5. We'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. Those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28, you're at John Randall Field here at Chahinkaba Park, and it's a 10-5 lead as we go to the top of the 6th here as the Huskies lead the Highliners. Carter Hockert on the hill here, and Huskies were retired in order. The first 1-2-3 inning here all night long by either team was recorded just recently here by Isaac Norby and the Valley City Highliners on the Huskies. And Trevor Fetch back at the plate here for the Highliners. He'll follow that one back into the net, and it's 1-2. Again, I'm Joe Schreiner. My partner Brian Watson not able to be here tonight. Ooh, and that just misses the inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's 2-2. There's a slap down the third base side. Hayek makes a nice play. Throw is high, but Eli Kappas couldn't bring it down. Fetch will go to second. Nice snag over there by Aiden Hayek, but the adrenaline must have been a little bit too hot there, and he threw it a little bit high over to Eli Kappas at first base. And Fetch reaches on the air. So 6 errors on the board here by both teams, and not a stellar defensive game by either team. As standing now at second base is Trevor Fetch. Up to the plate is the catcher, Corbin Powell, takes strike 1 from Carter Hockert. Powell so far has doubled and scored, struck out in the second, and reached on a fielder's choice. And there goes Fetch over to third. So standing at third base is Trevor Fetch. Corbin Powell now at the plate again. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a ground ball. That's to Jones at short. Long throw over to first. They say his foot was down. Yep. So the out is recorded, but the run does score. So an RBI put out there by Corbin Powell gets another RBI. And that will be out number one on the 6-3 put out from Jones to Kappas. So the bases are clear and empty again with one out. And Jack Samuelson steps up to the plate. He doubled in his last at bat. He's also walked and struck out. Carter Hockert on the hill for the Huskies. Quick windup on that one for Carter. And it goes outside, ball one. Carter Bob Hockert. Nickname Bob. Everybody calls him Bob. And it's ball one, and it's now 2-0. Carter Hockert works the here at John Randall Field in the summer. Takes care of it. And sails inside for a ball, and it's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. One out, nobody on. Hockert delivers inside and high for ball, and it's ball four. That's going to bring up number 12, the pitcher, third baseman, Schwer. James Schwer walked, grounded out, and struck out. 0 for 3 so far for the number 4 hitter. Carter would like to keep it that way, and he takes strike one at the belt. See the lead over at first base there. Ooh, and that one's going to hit him. So Schwer will get the free pass down to first base on a hit by pitch, and now the Highliners with runners at first and second and one out. Also at the plate now will be Andrew Sikora. Hit by a pitch in the first, struck out, and reached on an air and scored in the fifth. Got a mound visit here, and that's going to be Carlson Family Insurance timeout or mountain visit. Carlson Family Insurance, downtown Wahpeton, 2nd Avenue North. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Carlson Family Insurance. I want to thank Carlson Family Insurance. Also want to thank First Community Credit Union. They'll have our post-game show at the completion of this game. And also want to thank Comdell Innovation. Let Comdell Innovation show you how they can deliver your product faster and better. Comdell Innovation. Also want to thank OSPTI for being a sponsor as well. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. And that will conclude the Carlson Family Insurance timeout. So one out here, the mound visit completed there by Coach Andrew Lundsetter, and the infield joined at the mound. Sikora at the plate. And Hockert delivers low for a ball and scooting down to third, and the throw down to third, not in time. So Samuelson scoots down to third on that pass ball, and staying at first base was Schwer. Was not sure if it was going to be a completion there by Samuelson heading to third or not. So now runners at the corners with one ball to the hitter, Sikora. One ball, no strikes, runners at the corners, and one out. And the pitch looked like it was at the knees, but it's ball two. Pretty close there for Carter Hockert. There's a call strike at the knees. So the count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Again, runners at the corners. Schwer at first. Third base is Samuelson. Pickoff move to first, not in time. And thanks from Kelly from Maple Grove. Thank you for your text message. Grandma Marge and their crew. Thank you, guys. 2-1. And asking for time is Sikora, and he gets it. A 10-6 lead for the Huskies. And the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there from Honkert. It's 2-2. And in turn, a good cut there by Sikora. So big pitch here on the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up to left. Braun comes in, and it's off his glove and falls down for an error. It looked like he had it gauged, but it just bounced off his glove. The run will come in on the error. Braun makes the error. And runners holding at second base, or excuse me, Schwer going over to second base, and at first base now will be Sikora. And now Leighton Hendrickson comes up to the plate. 10-7. That one's fouled out of play on the first base side. Got to update my scoreboard here, Steve. I'm falling behind a little bit. There we go. So the Highlanders hanging in there. There's a call strike on the outer half for Bob, and it's 0-2 after the foul ball by Hendrickson. Still just 1 out. The pitch, a nice breaking pitch there, but it's pushed a seeing eye single on the right side of the field between first and second, and bases are loaded on that base hit by Leighton Hendrickson. A base hit in the books here for Valley City and Leighton Hendrickson, his first base hit of the game. And that's going to bring up Parker Rolsema. And we got courtesy runner out to second base. And here comes the mound visit, and we're going to have a pitching change because that is mound visit number 2. So we're going to take a break here. Bases are loaded for Valley City. A tying run at first base as the Huskies lead Valley City 10-7. We'll be right back after this.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
All right, Let's see if we can come through the changes here for you now. Aiden Hayek steps to the mound here for the Huskies, and we've got some other defensive changes we'll cover for you here as Pincinel goes over to third now. And a swing and a miss on the first pitch to, it's like Isaac Norby, I think was number 3. Yep. Number 3 is Isaac Norby, so he's at the plate now. Yeah, let's see. And the pitch, low for ball. It's 3-1 now. Bases are loaded. There's no room at the end. Trying to figure out who's in as a courtesy runner at second base, but we can't read the number. Called strike, and the count is full. So the merry-go-round will, nope, one out. Three-two pitch. Payoff pitch. Comes up a little bit high, and Norby draws the walk. So he gets the RBI on the walk as Praska will come to the plate. So the bases remain loaded here for Valley City, and it's a 10-8 lead for the Huskies. Valley City slowly creeping back in it. This one's popped up to left field. Drifting back at deep short and able to hold the runners in place was Bob Hockert with the catch and 2 outs. So Praska pops out to Carter Hockert. Caden, his older brother. So Bob gets the put out. And that will bring up the number 9 hitter in the lineup. That's Bodie Hageland. Aiden Hayek hits the outside corner for a strike. Tying run at second base for Valley City here in the top of the 6th. Popped up, foul. Not able to get to that one was Eli Kappas. Oh, 0-2 to Hageland from Hayek. Swung on and missed, and a strikeout is recorded. So Aiden Hayek comes on and retires the side, but he did give up 1 run here on the walk. The Valley City Highliners score 3. They batted 9 hitters here in the top of the 6th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Huskies lead by 2, 10-8. Back after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Hey there.
Got to hit the right button. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. We got a good one now again. It's 10-8 as the Huskies lead the Highliners here in the bottom of the 6th. Huskies looking to get some insurance here going into the 7th inning as Eli Kappas will step up to the plate now for the Huskies. Eli, kind of a check swing strike. Eli so far on the night has been hit by a pitch twice and struck out once. So officially 0 for 1 for Eli tonight. The 0-1 pitch comes up high from Norby. Shout out to Valley City shortstop Jack Samuelson from Emory Holland watching in Castleton. So Emory Holland, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Out in Castleton. Watching Three Borders Sports Network and cheering on Jack Samuelson and the Highliners. Thanks for watching Three Borders Sports. Appreciate the text. 2-1. That one sails up high now to Eli Kappas. Got behind in the count right away on the first pitch. It's kind of a check swing, swing. And it's 3-1. So Eli Kappas re-entered the game here after a pinch runner was in for him when he was at second base a couple innings ago. Eli pulls that one. Seeing eye single is going to get through for a base hit for Eli. Nice piece of hitting there from Eli. Drives one between Samuelson and Schwer over at third and short. So Eli stands at first now. And Ryan Braun comes back in here for the Huskies. He moved out to left field. He was the designated hitter, but now he's moved out to left field. So we'll see what Ryan Braun does here. Third baseman Schwer in on the grass. And takes outside corner for strike one. On 1 now to Braun. Walked in his first at bat, popped out on a line drive to second base in the third inning, and reached on a fielder's choice, and that one's going to be foul. And now it's 0-2. To Braun. And the pitch. There's a high chopper down the third base line. Going to be foul. As you know, we're picked that up in foul territory with Schwer just in time. Some people don't realize that that can roll back fair. It comes back in front of the bag. But that's why the defender is there to pick it up as soon as it goes foul. Andrew Lundsutter over at third base going through some signals. Braun stepped back in the batter's box facing Isaac Norby. Now he squares with 2 strikes, and there's strike 3. And that will be an out on the attempted bunt. So that'll bring up Trayton King. So Trayton King comes to the plate now. So far Trayton singled, struck out, and grounded out. 1 for 3 on the day. Norby gets the sign from Corbin Powell and delivers. Strike on the outer half. It's 0-1 to Trayton King. We're in the bottom of the 6th. It's 10-8 in favor of Wahpeton. Trayton King at the plate. Eli Kappas over at first base after he singled. And the pitch caught the outer side of the plate again. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Isaac Norby gets the sign again from Corbin Powell. Pitch inside half, and it's fouled on the first base side. Coming back is Powell, and just couldn't quite get it. As the ball might have hit the net before it landed. Couldn't quite tell. But it's new life again here for Trayton King. I would have to say, looking at the lights there, folks, there might be a little bit of a shadow out in right field. Those lights might need to be adjusted just a tish some way or another. That one's fouled back over the roof. Landed on the roof. More hail dents for Chad Affield to fix. Just seems like a little bit of a shadow there. You can see how the white fence actually turns almost black underneath the scoreboard there. 0-2 to Trayton King. Norby sets to deliver. Inside for ball. It's 1-2. Good eye by Trayton. Huskies hanging on to a 10-8 lead here. Got a pitch low in the dirt. Ball 2 in the count now, even at 2-2. I want to thank Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries for being our scoreboard sponsor. He's been with us since day one here at Three Borders Sports Network. Kyle DeVries and Farmers Union Insurance. Thank you very much, Kyle. There's a check swing, or not a check swing, but kind of a protection swing, I should say. Fouled out of play, and again, the foul balls here. We're running out of balls, and home plate umpire Josh Nordick needs to go over and get some more. It's fouled over toward first base, or for First Street, I should say. 2-2 to Trayton King. As Trayton King, the freshman, steps up to the plate, facing Isaac Norby. And the pitch in the dirt, and the count goes full. So Trayton King got behind early, 0-2, and now it's a full count. 3-2 to Trayton King. Settles in. Norby nods his head yes. The 3-2 pitch. Pulled to the shortstop side. Samuelson over to second for one. The relay to first by Fetch, not in time. And Eli Kappas is forced out, and Trayton King will reach on the fielder's choice. Put the bat on the ball, but Jack Samuelson made the play at shortstop and got the out at second base. Hustling down the line was Trayton King. That's going to bring up Riley Jones. Second baseman here for the Huskies. Steps up to the plate. High for ball. 1-0 to Riley Jones. Riley Jones so far tonight, he struck out in the second, got a double in the third, and scored, and walked in the fourth. There's a little slicer down the third base line, just foul by about 3 feet. Didn't miss it by much, but he'll get another try here, and it's a 1-1 count. Left to right for the Huskies. Braun in left. Steffens still in center. Braid's played there the whole evening, and also Trayton King in right. Valley City trails 10-8 here in the bottom of the sixth. Norby way outside. Corbin Powell throws it down to first, and diving back in time at first base was Trayton King. So Trayton King down at first base, gets back in time. 2-1 now to the hitter, Riley Jones. 2 outs. There goes the runner, Trayton King, down to second base. It's a called strike, and I think he's under the tag. No, they call him out. And that will retire the side. Caught stealing down there was Trayton King. And that will retire the side, and that will bring back Riley Jones here in the bottom of the 7th, if necessary, for the Huskies. So that will end the 6th inning. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. Huskies 10, Valley City 8. Back after this.
So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member owned.
But aren't all financials member owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
That means all the money that we make
cha-ching.
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
All right, we're going to the top of the 7th here. Huskies lead 10-8. And leading off here for Valley City will be the leadoff hitter, Trevor Fetch. So Trevor Fetch, so far tonight, this is his 5th time at the plate here for Valley City. And he'll take strike 1 from Aiden Hayek in the count, even at 1 ball, 1 strike. He walked in the 1st, singled in the 2nd, walked in the 4th, and reached on an error in the 6th. So he's been on base 3 times out of 4. Again, Trevor Fetch with good speed. Takes a swing and a miss, and that will be the strikeout. So the big key first out there for the Huskies, and Aiden Hayek gets the first out by the leadoff hitter, which he is a threat. And it'll be Corbin Powell, the catcher, coming up to the plate next. And he's been at the plate. This is his 5th at bat here in the game so far. Call strike right down the middle. He reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st. He struck out in the 2nd, doubled in the 4th, and grounded out in the 6th. Off the plate for ball 1, 1-1 here for the Huskies. Aiden Hayek on the mound. And the pitch just inside and high, and it's ball 2, 2-1. Stay with us here, folks, for the postgame show brought to you by First Community Credit Union at the conclusion of this game. That's popped up in foul territory. Eli Kappas giving chase and not able to get to it as that one lands out of play. So it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Aiden Hayek facing Corbin Powell, the catcher from Valley City. This is the first EDC game for Valley City, the second EDC game for Wahpeton. Wahpeton lost to Cheyenne 10-0. And are 0-2 because it was a 2-point game. They're 0-2 in the EDC. There's a ground ball to short. Hockert puts the glove down. Throw over to first, and not in time. It's wide. And reaching first base safely on the errant throw will be Corbin Powell. So that's going to bring up Jack Samuelson, the shortstop. He'll step up to the plate here. And that one goes into the dirt away from the plate. It's ball 1. They called it a hit? Okay. Well, we'll go with that then. So it was not an error. It was a hit. It was a throw from deep, and there's a drive to left, and that's going to land in front of Braun out and left. Gets underneath his legs, and everybody's going to advance 90 feet on the air by Braun. So it was a base hit by Samuelson, and the air allows everybody to advance 90-plus feet. And now runners at second and third, tying run at second base by Jack Samuelson. Come through with a clutch single, and the tying run now at second base for Valley City. So an error will go in the books as that one went underneath the legs of Braun out and left. And now James Schwer at the plate. Number 4 hitter in the lineup. Runners at second and third. Popped up, foul, out of play. That one hits the net. Again, with the leadoff out was a big out for the Huskies. It's no balls, 1 strike to Schwer. Hayek to deliver. Outside for a ball. Schwer so far tonight walked in the first, grounded out in the third, reached on an error in the fifth and scored, and reached on an error in the sixth. There's another foul ball out of play. Huskies on the board with 8 errors. Valley City on the board with 6 errors. 14 errors, folks. 10-8 is the score. 1 out on the board. Hayek delivers, swing and a miss, and he got a big strikeout there. And that will be out number 2 recorded. And a big, big out for the Huskies and Aiden Hayek. So that's going to bring up Andrew Sikora, hit by a pitch in the first, struck out in the third, reached on an error in the fifth, and also on an error in the sixth. There's a call, strike at the knees. Andrew Sikora at the plate. And the pitch just inside. Good stop there by Hendrickson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aiden Hayek with a chance to complete the win here for the Huskies, just 2 strikes away. And the pitch outside for a ball. It's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. The pitch outside again. It's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch inside corner, caught it for strike 2. It's a full count, 2 outs. Huskies 1 strike away from a 2-point EDC victory. Hayek to Hendrickson. The pitch low for a ball, and we got bases loaded. So Leighton Hendrickson going to come up now for Valley City. Hendrickson just a freshman. Bases loaded. As Aiden Hendrickson will trot out to talk to his junior pitcher, Aiden Hayek. So 2 outs. We've got a mound visit brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance, downtown Wahpeton. 2nd Avenue North. Works for the customers, not the companies. I want to thank Tyler Farm Supply, our first pitch sponsor. Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985. And here we go. No room at the inn, as they say. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. Aiden Hayek gets the sign and delivers. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Facing Leighton Hendrickson. He'll pop that one to first. And did Eli get there in time? No, it just got underneath his glove. It was kind of a little bleeder hit toward the coach's box on the first base side. Eli tried to reach for that one and just couldn't get it in his glove. 0-2. So here we go. 0-2. 2 outs. Hendrickson at the plate. Aiden Hayek delivers. Got him. Strike 3 is called, and that will end the game. Caught looking was Leighton Hendrickson, the freshman, got caught by Aiden Hayek, and that will end the game. Your final score, the Huskies 10, and the Valley City Highliners 8. We'll be right back after this for our postgame show.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back to John Randall Field, everybody, here at Chehinkapa Park, Wahpeton, North Dakota. Again, your post-game show is brought to you by First Community Credit Union. Make your dreams affordable with competitive rates and flexible terms with our products. First Community Credit Union. Again, our final score here, which I need to change on the scoreboard here, so we'll quick do that, and then we'll get to our post-game show, brought to you again by First Community Credit Union. Oop, wrong button. Post-game is the one there that I needed. So, again, Joe Schreiner here at Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching. In a game that took 2 hours and 40 minutes. It was almost a 3-hour game here. A lot of things going on, and there's a lot of errors we got to talk about, and just a final score of 10-8 in favor of the Huskies here. Again, your final score, it took 2 hours and 40 minutes. It was 52 degrees and sunny when we started this one. And right now here at John Randall Field, it's a balmy 40 degrees. So the temperature drop of about 12 degrees. And folks here are still hanging on and hanging out here at John Randall Field. The guys will have to put the field back together. They're having their meetings in their respective right field and left field. But again, the line scores here following here for the Huskies and the Highliners. The Highliners, 8 runs unofficially on 7 hits and committed 6 errors. For the Huskies, 10 runs on 7 hits, and they committed 8 errors. So 14 errors throughout the game. Made this one drag out a lot longer than what it could have been for everybody. So, again, a game that took 2 hours and 40 minutes. Aiden Hayek comes on and closes the door on Valley City here at the end. So Aiden Hayek did a nice job pitching here at the end for the Huskies, and that will wrap it up for the Huskies as they get 2 points in the EDC. They now move to 2-2 as far as their points go in the EDC, and Valley City will fall to 0-2. Okay, and this was a 2-point game for both teams. Again, we're going to wrap it up on the post-game show here, brought to you by First Community Credit Union. Make your dreams affordable with competitive rates and flexible terms with our products at First Community Credit Union. I want to thank all of our sponsors again, the Studio 22 Design Shoutout Line, also Tyler Farm Supply, Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, our starting lineup sponsor, Yield Advantage, and everybody that I mentioned throughout the broadcast. Again, I want to thank everybody for being a part of this broadcast tonight. That's going to wrap it up for me. Again, I'm Joe Schreiner. I think our next broadcast, if I got my phone calendar up to date, our next broadcast, we will be on the air on Wednesday, the 23rd, for our coaches show, our first coaches show. So a week from tomorrow night. We're not having one tomorrow night. Brian is out of town and unable to be here. So our next coaches show will be on the 23rd. And then our next game broadcast will be here against the Huskies will be taking on the Horace Hawks. So that's our schedule for next week on Wednesday and Friday. For everybody at Three Borders Sports Network, Brian Watson, Camden Yards Kelson, Noel Eckroth, I'm Joe Schreiner, and I hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Thanks, everybody, for the text messages. And we will bid adieu and say goodnight. Good night, everybody, from John Randall Field. Again, your final score. The Huskies 10, Valley City 8. Good night, everyone.